Whichever.
Does Luffy have a bag? You ready to move on?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So, just to explain how I even came about this topic, I was actually having some arguments online in some chat rooms. These guys were saying that Luffy doesn't have a bag, um, and let me explain all the things that they were saying, then I want to know your thoughts. So they said that basically anything that was inherited was not a bag. So like Conqueror's Haki, since it's like you're born with it, they said that that doesn't count as a bag. They said that Luffy just names his punches and kicks. They're not really moves. I don't care how many Gomu Gomus he does. They're not moves. What else did this clown say? He said the transformations don't count as a bag. And this is a big argument. It went on for like at least an hour. I bowed out. I bowed out, and other people were jumping in, trying to catch up to the conversation. Like, what are y'all talking about? What are you talking about? Luffy doesn't have a bag. And I wasn't the only one that felt this way. I wasn't the only one that felt that this guy is an idiot. One dude in the chat said, "Bro, I'm being serious, but are you dumb?" And yeah, they said that hockey doesn't count either
What?
because everyone in New World has the hockeys. I'm like, bro, not everyone has Conqueror hockey. Not everyone has observation hockey. Um, Everyone damn near has armament hockey though. And in the New World, most strong people they said that they're gonna have at least one type of hockey, but not all three, which Luffy has. Um, so what do you think about that? Everything that I said.
I think he's just a hater. 100% hater. Did he actually give you facts on reasons why he can't have that? Just there's so many other characters in animes who have different types of hags.
No, I think it's
I
just dumb.
do
But
you
there
remember that?
was. Go ahead.
Do you remember when Luffy actually learned Gear 2? I'm
Well,
I'm 100% positive.
it wasn't
What'd
shown
you say?
on screen, but it was
Yeah.
like what kind of a movie where he learned it that I heard about.
Yes. I've seen the. Have you haven't seen the movie?
I think I just seen clips.
I've seen the movie where he actually learned Gear 2. Like bro trained for that. I don't know why they took it out. I don't know what happened to that movie or where it went. It's like it's got deleted from history. But it's actually confusing why they took it out. But as I'm a One Piece fan, I've seen the anime. I've seen episodes 1 through 500 3 times.
Same.
Um, I've seen Luffy train, work hard to get to where he is. He wasn't handed anything actually. He's actually lucky that he survived so long, being as weak as he was in the beginning. It's just his mindset kept him alive.
Well, he does have the will of D. That kept him alive when he was poisoned. If he didn't have the will of D, he would have died.
Uh, I'll let it go to where his preservation and his unwillingness to never give up, and because he's dumb, not dumb, but he's he's not smart enough to know to I don't even know. All I know is he didn't care about dying. He never wants to give up though because he has a goal in mind.
Hmm.
A lot of people would have given up and died. It's his will, so yeah, will of D that kept him alive. But I'm pretty sure it's more of his determination not to give up and to save his brother. I'm pretty sure if his brother wasn't on his mind, he probably would have let go. But he was dead set on not giving up until he got to his brother, which even gives you more inspiration on why he's surviving and making it so long. I believe he got a bag. His move sets are new. Is crazy. He even brings back you know what? One of the best move sets that I've seen that actually made me proud was when he used Red Hawk. Do you remember that one?
He first used it against Horty.
Yeah, when I seen that, I was like, oh my bro's move set done it done changed from Gumu Gumu no to fucking the axe to the multiple punches to the
So you don't think that punch, Red Hawk, is just a regular punch that goes super fast?
Thinking about it, no. I think he tapped into his natural power and made that fire appear.
I was impersonating the idiot from the chat room.
Uh,
Cause I was like, bruh, that's the same thing with Zoro. Like he names his moves. That's like saying that he just swings his swords and names his attacks. It's the same concept with Luffy. I think he mentioned some stuff about how it doesn't come from out of his body, like say a Kamehameha that comes, it's an energy blast that comes out of the body. But he's saying since it's just physical, then it's just like punches and kicks, and he names it, which I think is just brain dead.
Sounds like a big hater.
But I think a bag, honestly, is just everything that encompasses the character, everything the character can do. That includes hockey, armament, observation. Although we don't really see him use observation much since that Katakuri fight. He has the gears, obviously, Gear 5. And he said Gear 5 didn't count either because it's Toon Force. I'm like, okay, buddy. Um, there was only one thing that we agreed on. The only thing that we agreed on was that this guy right here doesn't have a bag. And that's my number one character of all time, number one anime of all time. And I agree, Ichigo does not have a bag. He has like two moves. He doesn't have one. But Luffy definitely has a bag for sure. Grizzly Magnum, the Python move, where he's in Snake Man, Bounce Man, he Gear 3. Um, what else? A Gatling gun. I would
Yeah.
say that's his bag. He beat Lucci with it. So yeah, please type below if you think Luffy has a bag or not. I'm actually gonna make this as a poll after this podcast. Um, After this podcast gets uploaded, I'm gonna make the poll.
What's your favorite gear?
I like four the most because
Which
five
which
he's
variation?
starting to spam it a little bit. He's just going straight to five now. um, probably Snake Man because
I like it. I like
it's
it.
not it's obviously doesn't have the power, but it has a little bit of speed to put a little bit of pressure on Kizaru. It's not gonna beat him, but it could put a little bit of pressure on him. And I like the
All right.
design.
From
And
Luffy's
yeah,
from Luffy's moveset attacks, I would like you to tell me which one's your favorite one out of his common attacks. There's the Gumu Gumu no pistol. There's Gatling. There's bazooka,
you know the one that
balloon, whip, rifle, and his Gumu Gumu no storm. Out of all those that you heard me mention, which would you say you like the most out of his common moveset?
don't
Moveset.
forget don't forget Balloon, Fusan, and
Seven moves.
what I think he had one called Fireworks or something.
Fireworks.
Where it's just where it's just random punches and kicks. He doesn't even know where he's punching and kicking. It's just like totally random. Hence fireworks. Um, but definitely hammer rifle. Um, I haven't seen. I don't think I remember seeing. I think he used it once against Kaido, and I think before that, I believe he used that against Enel, and he also used it against Lucci for sure. But hammer rifle, I think, uh, is my favorite basic move from Luffy. Even though it didn't do anything against Enel when he first used it for the first time, it just bounced right off. It wasn't strong enough, but I still like the concept of him wrapping his arm around his arm and hitting you with it.
All right. So out of all his moves, what's your favorite one? All of them.
All his moves.
Every single one from Gear Four, Gear Three.
Snake Man for Python. Where just
Okay.
no, is it Python or Cobra? The one that just keeps stretching, and the one that he hit Doflamingo with. where it just kept
Black. There's
bouncing.
there's Jet Coverine, Black Mamba.
It might have been Covering, where it just keeps stretching out and stretching out and stretching out and stretching out until
Mhm.
it finally hits its target.
Yes.
It's probably my favorite move. What about you?
Gear 4 Kong gun, where he just
That's
loads that motherfucker back and it gets bigger and then you just see his arms just suck in. I think that's cool as fuck.
the
That's
big Kong.
no, just a Kong, just a massive punch where he loads his arm up and it expands and then you see his hand just start tucking in and going into it, low key
Yeah,
touching his elbow before it pops out.
that fucked up Doflamingo.
Yeah, badly. But all right,
What
we're good.
the one move I don't understand though is the organ gun. I don't understand how his arm multiplies like that. It
Orkin,
logically it logically doesn't make sense to me how he's doing that. Organ
dude.
gun. It's like Kong gun, but he has like three of them, like multiplied. Organ gun.
But wait a minute. Uh, don't forget that he has Gear 5 and he's still learning it. He could have tapped in and used that some of his moves that look wild. He could be tapping into his Devil
Nah.
Fruit's true ability.
If this is true, you know what move I'm talking about? Where his arms multiply? The Kong gun? Never
No,
seen that.
I
Uh,
probably have seen it. I'm pretty sure I have it in my head, but I can't think of it.
I'll put a picture of it in the edit. So it says that OP Wiki explains that Luffy's arms are moving horizontally so fast that they create after images. So I'm guessing they're just after images. They're not actually extra arms, which makes sense. That wouldn't even make sense. So that's what that is.
That just means bro's moving fast as fuck.
They all are.
Ooh,
But yeah, we both agree Luffy has a bag, a deep
yeah.
bag. I think he has a
Uh,
deep bag.
yeah. He has a lot of different gears, but the kind of his moves are almost all the same though. They're different, but similar. Let's say they're similar.
Different variations.
Yeah.
So let's ready to move on to our next topic.
Yeah.